It's a character that I think we've all kind of witnessed and seen from afar. You know, it's someone that definitely has sort of fallen between the cracks.
Stop it! Get in the car!
And I think the film sort of focuses on, you know, what happens when, you know, an individual like that suddenly kind of, you know, comes face to face with a kind of gun culture and how dangerous, you know, that can be.
Disturbing and uncomfortable, the film Nitram depicts the events leading up to the worst mass shooting in modern Australian history, Port Arthur.
Stop!
The film avoids the massacre itself and focuses on the murderer before his rampage at the historic site. Port Arthur prompted major gun reform across the country, and director Justin Kurzel says it was that message that made him want to take on the screenplay.
It became very obvious very quickly that it was, you know, it was an anti-gun film, but that it was incredibly powerful in the way in which it played out the, I guess, the sort of steps in which someone started making incredibly bad choices and found themselves in a position where they were, you know, buying the most horrific, you know, guns.
American actor Caleb Landry Jones stars as the Port Arthur killer, a performance that's earned him Best Actor at the Cannes Film Festival. Judy Davis and Anthony LaPaglia play his parents.
Wet. Yeah, it's because they're fresh.
News of the film's production in Victoria last year sparked widespread outrage in Tasmania and among survivors, including criticism that portraying the life and motivations of the murderer would inevitably generate sympathy.
It's a tricky line, you know. I think that some people watch the film and they may feel a kind of sympathy, others I know don't, and feel as though the character is extremely dangerous.
Justin Kurzel lives in Tasmania, where even after 25 years, many people avoid using the gunman's name. The film's title, Nitram, is his first name backwards.
Well, I think we all decided at the beginning that we needed a certain sensitivity to the project, and I think we all believed in not mentioning the gunman's name.
I have absolutely no intentions of going to see the film. Every time we talk about Port Arthur, it raises the hairs on the back of your neck.
These days, Colin Riley heads the state's police union. 25 years ago, he was part of the police team at Port Arthur.
It's just one of those things that it is a bookmark in your life.
Hundreds of police officers and their families were affected by Port Arthur, and Colin Riley says many are re-traumatised when it's brought up.
So anything like this does cause anxiety for our members and ex-members. It would be good to get to a point where the attraction to Port Arthur evaporates and there isn't a desire to keep talking about it and move on, and I think it's a generational thing.
I think there are those that are going to feel as though no film should ever be made about this subject matter. But, you know, I believe in its message.
It's up to people to make their own personal choice, but my personal choice is I don't think I'll be watching it.
Kelly Spalding was 19 on the day of the Port Arthur massacre. His mother worked at the historic site tea rooms but had the day off. When they heard there'd been an incident, they went to help.
The communications were pretty bad back then, so nobody sort of knew whether the gunman was out and about or what was sort of happening on that afternoon. So we were evacuated and held in a sort of a safe area for a while. It was pretty horrific events, how it unfolded.
He's now Mayor of the Tasman Peninsula, which includes the town of Port Arthur. He's spoken with the filmmakers since the movie was made, so he can tell the community what to expect.
There is a whole generation of new young people in the area that may be curious. They may wish to watch the movie and inform themselves. I think for anyone like myself that was affected or worse affected people, they won't have any need to. They know the story, they know the truth, and you know, it's too raw for them to watch.
The film will be released nationally in cinemas before being streamed online later this year. But Tasmanian audiences may have difficulty finding it in cinemas. There's next to no marketing. It will be shown in Launceston next month, but it's unclear if or when it might be screened in Hobart.
And the last thing I want to do is bring trauma to this place that I absolutely adore and love. But there was something in the script that started a conversation and a discussion about this event that I know is very hard to have here. I know that wound's still extremely deep, but these sort of tragedies we need to sort of look at, you know, we need to discuss.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.